What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to JJD TV. I'm your host, Josh, and it is an exciting little episode today. Our community is absolutely bumping right now. I'm not sure if you guys saw that or not. I mean, hopefully a lot of you guys did. We're supposed to have a community board by now. Apparently it's supposed to take up to a week, so hopefully we'll get that so we can, communicate a little more on the daily. But we did appear on Rabona TV's why this didn't work out for Fabra at Borussia Dortmund, which was absolutely fantastic, and we have gained a lot of new subscribers from it, so this could be some of the first time some of our new subscribers are watching, honestly, me live. I'm not too sure, obviously, but hopefully that they are, and hopefully that they are welcoming to the community, and we can just be Borussia Dortmund fans here. But it was honestly an honor and a privilege to go on Rabona TV's episode there. It was a lot of fun making with him, and obviously getting a lot of subscribers was awesome too, just helping the community build. So for you new subscribers, thank you so much for subscribing. It means the absolute world. We are now over 1.3k subscribers, which is fantastic, and we are now going to just give you a little touch of what it's like at a Borussia Dortmund match preview here on JJD TV. So the first thing that we usually look into for these little match previews is the fact that we like to look at the history. And Union Berlin and Borussia Dortmund don't have a long, really, history in the last few years. They have met 4 times. They met twice in the DFB Pokal, which we won both, one in a shootout, which is actually the year that we went on to win it. And then last season we obviously played and we won 5-0 at the tail end of the season, but we lost our first game against them 3-1. Union Berlin is not a team to take lightly. They are very tactically defensive. They play a good brand of football, and it's impressive to see what they've done over the years. So they're definitely one that we shouldn't take lightly. But looking in on the form, if you look at Borussia Dortmund, we obviously went 3 games in a row in the league without winning, before Edin Terzic's first match in charge got us a big victory against Werder Bremen. So we got a little bit of a roll going right now, I guess, with just that little pick-me-up we needed. But Union Berlin is not in the best of form, but you can't really say that they're in the worst of form. In their last 4 games, they drew 3 of them and lost 1. So take that as you will. It's not, like I said, not the best form. They've been winless in the last 4 games, but they've only lost once. So both teams should be coming in here, obviously looking to win it. They're obviously, Union Berlin is very high up in the table, higher than they probably expected to be, at least higher than I expected them to be. And for us, we sneaked into that 4th place position right now. We definitely got to keep it rolling. If we get a win here, we'll be 8-1-3, which is a lot better looking record than it was when it was sitting back at 6-1-3, and also to get the momentum going for our new manager. So I'm hoping the starting 11 doesn't come out as I'm in the middle of this video, because I would look like a goof. But I will give you guys my predicted starting 11 as I do each and every week for our games. And I believe that he's going to stick with the 4-2-3-1 formation. I don't see any reason for him to change it. I don't think we quite have the personnel to change it right now. But I believe that in net is going to be obviously Berkey, our right back. I know that we have a little boost with Thomas Delaney and Meunier coming back, but I still believe Marai is going to start at that right back position, especially since Meunier has had a ton of minutes already and is coming back from injury. I just feel like Marai will I think he had a decent game against Bremen. I think he'll stick in that right back position for this game. Our center backs is an interesting one. Clearly it's going to be Akanji. I've been very impressed with Zagadou since he's been coming off the bench. He may very well start beside Akanji in those 2 center back positions, but I have a feeling that Hummels, from what I've read, his knock isn't very serious, and I'm hoping that it's not, and it's going to be him pairing up with Akanji. But I wouldn't be surprised if it was Zagadou, and obviously trying to give Hummels a bit of a rest. But I think both of these players are going to have to be defensively sound tonight, and obviously to hopefully stop Union Berlin coming down and getting a goal on us. Looking at the left back position, I'm sticking with Guerrero. Again, I don't see any reason why it's not going to be Guerrero there. He's been in top form for us, got that goal last game. You saw the emotion it meant. So that is the back 4 that I'm looking at. And like I said, as long as the starting 11 doesn't pop up right now, I want to hear what you guys have to say about the back line, and if you think Hummels is fit enough for the game, or if Zagadou is going to take that position. In the center of the park as our CDMs, I've gone a little off board with an Emre Can De Hood partnership. This is kind of hope and maybe just a guess. I really think these two would complement each other well. That aggression, that energy that Chan can bring is something that Terzić clearly likes, as well as I think De Hood, like I've preached here on the channel, is going to be very good with linking up with the front 4. I think they would just complement each other, and I'd really like to see them play together, because we haven't seen Emre Can really in that center defensive midfield position this season yet, and I just feel like De Hood would complement him the most. Looking then up at the front 4, I don't think Moukoko is going to get the start today. I kind of hope he does, just because it allows Marco Reus to play in his most comfortable, his most natural position. I just have a feeling because he's 16, he just got to start. He may get this one off, but I could be very well wrong, and I kind of hope I am. But if Moukoko doesn't start, I believe that it'll be Brandt as our center attacking mid, with Sancho on the right, Gio on the left. Gio's been playing actually pretty well on the wings. I've always said he's better as a center attacking mid, which I still do believe, but he has been showing that he's got the pace and he's got the ability to be able to play it on the wings when needed, which means that Marco Reus would then be playing up front as our striker / false 9. I don't love it because I think Marco Reus needs to play as that center attacking mid. We know how much we've struggled when he's playing in that center forward striker role. Maybe it'll be a reverse. Maybe Brandt will be playing up as that center forward striker role with Reus playing where he's more comfortable. But these players are too similar. They run into their space, and it's just, for me, I don't like it. I like what Moukoko brings because he's a striker. He gets himself in different types of positions, which allows other players a little bit more freedom, like Reus. So it'll be very interesting. Again, I want to hear what you guys think on this. If you think Moukoko will get the start, or if you've seen any articles that are coming out as I am speaking. But that is a type of predicted lineup I'm expecting. The two big ones for me is if Zagadou can come in instead of Hummels, as well as Moukoko instead of probably Brandt. But yeah, so that is the starting 11 I'm looking forward to seeing today. And we will obviously find out probably within the hour or so if I was correct. And then we're going to look at our key matchups, which is we take two key matchups we like to do each and every episode. So looking at Union Berlin, the one key matchup I'm keeping an eye on is going to be indeed our informed Marco Reus and Robin Knock. Knock is a very solid center back. They play in a back three system, and I've always been impressed with what he's done at Wolfsburg. I've been even more impressed that he's been able to stabilize the back here at Union Berlin. And for us, I think, especially if Moukoko isn't starting as a striker, Marco Reus has got to be the man. He's got to step up. He's had a good outing in the last few games, and I want to see him keep the momentum on, find that 18-19 little form he got going, and let's see what he can do here. I'm looking very forward to it, and I have a feeling that Marco is going to have another good showing. Looking at the other way, though, I'm going to line up Becker with Guerrero. I'm lining them up, too, because Becker, he's only had 1 goal and 2 assists so far, but he is pacey. He's tricky as well, and I think down our left-hand side with Guerrero still obviously adapting from going to a wing-back to a full-back, I think he could be put under a little bit of pressure from Becker today. So I'm hoping that Guerrero can hopefully put in a nice defensive effort, work alongside Hummels if it is him on the left-hand side, and hopefully shut down, which in my opinion is one of the bigger attacking players on Union Berlin. And then finally, to wrap up our preview, we'd like to do a little prediction here on the channel. Predictions have been pretty spot on from time to time, and then a little off brand in the last few weeks. So let's see if I can get it on here. I said it before the game started to Producer T, so I'm going to stick with it. I'm going to say a 2-1 victory for Borussia Dortmund. We're going to match last week's result as well as our midweek result, as well as it's obviously going to be a good and competitive game, and we are away from home, which is why I can see it being a few goals at least. So that is my prediction, guys. Do let me know what you guys think. I am unfortunately not doing a match watch along today. I have a couple commitments that come in while the game is on. However, because of the community and because of the growth of the community, I wanted to do something kind of special for you guys. So I will be putting a tweet out. So if you don't follow me on Twitter, do so. And the tweet is just going to ask you guys what your 5 takeaways were. And then after the game, I'm going to go live with you guys again. I'm going to have the chat on. I'm going to discuss the game with you guys. And I'm going to put all of your takeaways that you guys answer me back on the tweet up on the channel live so everyone can see it. So if you want to be a part of the community 5 takeaways, check out my Twitter, reply there, and hopefully we can go through the 5 takeaways after the game. I'm very bummed I can't do the watch along, but there's just a couple things in there that I can't do it. But we will, we'll be back with our watch alongs as quickly as we can, because you know how much we love doing it here on the channel. But that, ladies and gentlemen, is the end of our match preview. I'm desperately hoping we get a big result today. I don't mind an 1-3 record so far. It just seems a little bit more appealing than where we were at a few weeks ago. So yeah, thank you again for everyone who subscribed from Rabona TV's channel. I hope you guys do enjoy the content here on the channel. We keep growing. We've got an amazing community here. We did just start a Discord, so if you guys want to join that and help with the feedback of ideas, feel free to. We can link that in the description below. And yeah, if you're new around here, guys, be sure to comment, like, and subscribe, and we will see you next time.